You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't.
Hey guys, welcome to Anglesey, I suppose. I'm just trying to find a spot that's a bit nice. That's alright. It's Friday morning, we're out for testing in 10 minutes time. We went for a track walk last night, me, Luke and Liam, who's in my class. Went for a look around. I have ridden here before, but it's a good 4 or so years ago when I was still racing my 125. So it'll be interesting. Today's just kind of set the bike up, get a feeling for the track, I suppose. There's a couple of new people joined us at this point in the championship. One of which is my lecturer from college. And then there's a couple more of names that I don't recognise, so we'll see how that goes as well. But yeah, I'll update you all in a little bit. Bye guys. Hey guys. So we are middle of test day now. We've taken quite a few seconds out of this morning's lap time, which is obviously the aim of test day. It was quite foggy and cold this morning, but now it's quite sunny. As you can tell by the way the camera's focusing on me, it's focusing on the sun, not me. But yeah, so we've done a few setup changes because of the way the back straight's not really straight, so it kind of tears the tyre. So we've done a few setup changes. I need to put my GoPro on so I can have some footage from test day, and then I'll try and get some footage from the races. I've not decided where I'm mounting it yet, but I'll figure that out. So yeah, we're running, I think 2 seconds off lap record pace. But yeah, not much else has happened, I don't think, this morning. So I'll update you all in a little bit. Bye guys. Okay, so I've probably not brought the right lens for this. We are adventuring, attempting to get to see that church. So we're wandering just to go and look at it. Currently walking around the edge of the circuit. I have been left, but I don't know how we're going to get there. I just thought it was something that was cool that you could come with us to look at, because we've checked the tide times, so we are safe, don't worry. The low tide is at 10 PM tonight, so we've just been to check it's far enough out for us to get out there, which it is. So yeah, we'll go have a look, have a see, look at the little church. Hey guys, so I'm hoping that you can hear me because it's really windy, but after a bit of a trek, there is the church. I've got my wide angle lens on, so it looks a lot further out than it is. We're just walking across the beach to it, to go and have a nosy. So you can't get out of the circuit to the beach. You've got to walk right out to the gate and then right out to the lane where the footpath is down to here. There is a public footpath down here, so we're not like trespassing or anything. But yeah, it's a fair walk, I've got to say. I'm just looking down because I'm walking over the rocky outland thing. So when the tide comes in, this gets covered up. So at high tide you can't come out to the church. But obviously, like I said, low tide's 10 PM, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'll show you when we get a bit closer, because you won't be able to see from here.
From the people who deceive me, muddy ends break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just loading up.
Hey guys, so you are set up on the motorbike at the minute. We've been out for qualifying this morning. We think I've qualified pole. We're having a few technical issues with internet. So we're struggling with TSL and the tannoy because of the internet. But obviously we're on an island, so out in the middle of nowhere. We've tried something new with my hair because it looks really greasy, but we've got what's called hair jam in it to try and keep the flyaways in a bit better. It's going slightly better, but we'll have to see. I didn't put my GoPro on for qualifying, but I've put the card in it now, and it's here on the seat cone ready for the racing. So I've qualified first. There's about 0.3 of a second in it, and then there is a lad called Jamie Giller, I think his name is. So he's obviously not in the championship. He's just turned up for this round, or maybe the last few rounds. And then it's Biswell, and then Adams behind him. Biswell's lap time looks like there's a second in it, but I'm not sure whether that's not a technical issue because there was a little sprocket next to him on the lap timing screen, as if he'd come in. So we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, we're pole. Giller, who's not in the championship, is second, and then Biswell, who's the one who's won the last few races on the bounce, is third. So yeah, the first race, I'll just check what time the race is. Sorry, the wind's blowing and the sheet's going all over everywhere.
Would you like to
12:30. So we've got another couple of hours yet because it's still only about 9:30, 10 o'clock. But yeah, I'll update you all in a little bit. Oh, actually, what I have just seen is cake. Which has been made by Steve's daughters. I don't know if they will actually want to be in my vlog, but they look yummy. So I'm gonna leave you all and eat cake. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so we've been out for race 1 now of the weekend. I finished second. Off the start, I got overtaken by Jamie and Biswell. Only just, but they did manage to get past. But then I was following Jamie around for a couple of laps and he fell off. And then once he fell off, I started catching up Biswell. And for the last couple of laps of the race, I was right on his tail, but I just didn't manage to make any passes stick. But obviously next race, that's my aim, to try and pass him. There's a few places I'm eyeing up, but it's a very narrow track here, and obviously it just depends. On the last lap, I thought I had him coming down into the corkscrew, but then we just got either side of a back marker and his side was the right choice. So yeah, once he got past the back marker, he'd taken the win. But yeah, so we're also running the tyres today that Mark Boyers from Auto Martin Preston's boards, which we're very thankful for. Yeah, and I'm going to go down to the office to check what the lap times in the race were, because we've got no internet. We've got no internet here, so we're having to rely on doing it the old way. But tonight, once the racing's finished, we're going to the cafe for tea as a team. So I am going to have a look, download the TSL sheets and look over today's races, and then obviously I'll have the results properly. The awnings, it's really, really windy here. Like, quite a few people's awnings have been taken off. But yeah, so if you come into Anglesey, 10 pegs. Obviously not if you're on the tarmac. If you're aiming for the tarmac, heavy things. We have, I'll show you, these barrels, also supplied by Mark from Auto Martin Preston. And Mark supplied those, and then what we do is we fill them up with water when we get here, use them as weights, and then we go and water the plants before we leave. Empty them, water the plants before we leave, so it saves weight in the camper van, because we haven't got we've not got a very big weight capacity on the camper van for coming down. So yeah, I will go look at the timesheets. I'll take you with me. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Lights on. Let's watch Kate for a start. Loving this. That's Kate following Mark Bizzle. Oh, I'm nervous. She's all over the back of him. She's all over the back of him. She is right on him. Go on, Kate. Go on. Oh, not this time round. How many laps to go, Andy? How many laps to go? Oh, less than 2 laps to go. That's first and second on track, and a super sport rider in between. She's moving quick up that hill. Go on, Kate, go on! Oh, my nerves are shattered. Absolutely shattered with this. There we go, Kate. Good second place. Go on, Kate. Second place.
Hey guys, so we've just come in from race 2 now. I finished in second. This time I wasn't as close up at the sharp end as I'd like to be. I was running a little bit off pace, but the weather has kind of set in on us. The wind, you'll probably be able to see it in the awnings behind me. The wind has really picked up. So in a few corners the bikes are wandering where the wind's pushing them. But yeah, and I've also got the rear tyre came in a bit low on pressure, so I've not been pushing that quite hard enough. But other than that, we've gone alright. We finished second, right behind Biswell, so more points in the bag. Peter's just getting the wheels off now to do tyres for tonight, because obviously, or tea, or dinner, or whatever you call it, wherever you're from. We're going for dinner in the canteen as a team, so we're getting the tyres done before that. Not that you probably care, but the update on the hair jam, much better. So it stayed in a lot better, so that's probably a winner for next round now, because I've not got anywhere near as many flyaways. But yeah, I'll update you all in a little bit, see what else is going on. We might go down to the beach again tonight. I was hoping we could get my kite out tonight, but it is quite windy, so I'm not sure if I might blow away. Because the last time we got them out, it did pick me up off the floor. So we'll have to see if the wind dies down a little bit. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, bye guys, bye!
This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, now leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
Hello! Put you in here. We're going to take you down to the beach.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him.
Hey guys, so we have been out for race 1 of Sunday now. We didn't bother going out for morning warm-up, I got up and I wasn't really feeling it, so we just decided not to bother. So race 1 was about half an hour ago. I just made a sandwich and I'm going to eat it in a minute. But I just thought I'd update you. So we finished second. The wind's blowing in a different direction today, so it means as you're coming down the hill into the corkscrew, the braking zone, you feel like you're going a lot faster on the way in and it's still pushing you when you're trying to stop. So I wasn't getting the corkscrew quite right, which was really annoying me all race. But at one point I had I don't know, 3.5-4 second gap between me and Biswell, and then I thought that I thought that I'd seen the last lap flag, but I think it must have just been somebody in a yellow t-shirt on the pit wall. And I thought, oh, I'll not catch him in this lap, so I eased off a bit. Just enough to keep the lad behind me that was behind me and not to be pushing as hard as I was. And I came round and the checkered flag wasn't out, and I could see Luke's pit board and it said 3 laps to go. And I was like, well, I suppose I'll have to get my arse back into gear, but I didn't quite manage to get back into the rhythm for the last few laps. So I didn't once I'd extended the gap to Biswell, I didn't manage to close it again. But I've moved up a grid position today, which sounds, yeah, I'm just doing my vlog, which sounds like a good thing, but instead of being on the outside of the circuit now I'm on the inside. So I got more swamped into the first corner than I ever did yesterday. Because yesterday I could just ride around the outside of some people. But today I didn't manage that, because obviously I was on the inside and a couple of people rode around the outside of me. Not as many as at some other rounds though. So that's better, but I'm aiming for a better start in the next race so I don't get caught up with a few people and then I can try and catch Biswell. Because I think I only need to beat him once to keep the championship. So I've extended the lead from Adam, but obviously Biswell is third and is closing the gap a little bit, with him winning and me being second. So I think I only need to beat him once or twice, but it's just obviously getting that close. Yesterday I was that close and I just didn't manage to make a move stick. Well, I'm hoping I can get back that close today. I've had to put my Solus on charge because that was dead. I did record in this race. I forgot to click record yesterday in either of the races, but I did record in race 1 today on the GoPro. So I'm going to shift it onto the handlebars. I think I'm recording race 2 again. So yeah, I apologise for there being no footage of yesterday, other than maybe Peter's phone footage. But yeah, because I'd put it under the back of the seat cone, I just forgot to click go. But yeah, so we're out for our second race at 2 o'clock, so we've got ages yet. So yeah, I'll update you all in a little bit. Bye guys. guys, Kate from the future. I'm just recording this little bit because I did record on the way out of the circuit about the last race, but some stuff fell off the top shelf in the camper van as we were going over some bumps, so I thought I'd just re-record it. So in the last race, I finished third. So Jamie Gillan, I think it's Gillan, the lad who has just showed up, wasn't in the championship all year, has just come for this round. He finished second, so he beat me in this race. I was third, so it was Biswell first, Jamie, then me. So the gap in points there between Biswell and me is a little bit annoying, but obviously it's not the end of the world. We've still extended the lead slightly from last round. It works a bit weirdly though, because we have extended the lead because I'm more points away from Biswell than I was from Adam, but Biswell has obviously gained some points on me this weekend, so he's getting closer, but the gap got bigger because he came from third to second. But yeah, so in the race, me and Jamie were fighting most of the race. There was a couple of swapped positions, and then at the end of the straight he pushed up the inside and I just couldn't get past the stick on the way back, so we ran round. I ran in third for the last couple of laps. I was trying to overtake him, but obviously I didn't manage to make it stick. But yeah, so that race went alright. It was, like I mentioned earlier, the grid position, me being pushed from, well, me moving up from 10th to 9th meant I was the outside of row 4 in Saturday's races, and then I was the first person on the inside on Sunday's races. So where the corners are at Anglesey, the first left is really fast and the second corner is a right-hander. So ideally on the outside is better because you can go around the outside of people at the first corner and then you're up the inside at the second corner already. So as I've moved forward into the inside, it meant I got swamped on the first couple of laps. But yeah, I also want to apologise for the GoPro. I'm going to try and edit it back together, but I thought I'd recorded, however I've actually taken 96,000 photos. Like a stop motion video kind of. So I'm going to try and edit it back together and see what it looks like. But yeah, basically I've managed to set it into photo mode and I don't know when I've done it, because all the evenings vlogging so on Saturday evening we went to fly our kites and we went to the beach, but all of that is like stop motion as well. But yeah, I'll try and edit as much of that back together as I can, and there's a couple of videos that Peter took that I'll put in. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. I'll see you all on the park. Bye guys.
Audience break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. And when they try the chains, you can say no, free me.